Archangel Michael says, "My beloved child." Archangel Michael is crying loudly because you don't listen to this urgent message. A millionaire has been trying to give you something wrapped in the cloth of destiny, but you keep turning away. You keep thinking this is just another moment. But this is not just a moment. This is a divine interruption. God has been watching you. Not judging. Watching. With love. With clarity. With deep, divine attention. Every breath you've taken has been sacred. Every choice you've made has been seen. And still, He waits. Still, He sends signs. Still, He calls out your name through messengers like me. But now the clouds grow heavy. Not in punishment, but in purpose. Because your calling cannot wait anymore. And heaven will not stay silent. That's why I, Archangel Michael, have been crying out, louder than I ever have before. Because you are closer than ever to stepping into what was written for you, but you are not listening. You're not hearing the whispers of spirit anymore. You're not feeling the pull toward prayer. You've been distracted. And the time is running out. I say this with urgency because the spiritual clock is striking. A moment is coming, fast, where what you choose will shape what you walk into. A decision made in silence will echo in the unseen. You think you're just delaying a choice, but what you're really delaying is divine movement. The angels cannot act beyond your free will. And your free will has been silent, unsure, confused. But now it must become clear. Because finally, God is exposing this woman, the one who has carried falseness behind soft words. The one who has smiled at you and prayed against you in the quiet. The one who does not want you to rise. She knows something you do not, that your rise will mean her exposure. That your clarity will mean her removal. That your breakthrough will mean her undoing. And she has been working hard, spiritually, to blind your eyes. But heaven has grown tired of watching you be deceived. God has given you signs, dreams, gut feelings, moments of confusion followed by strange peace. Do not ignore those moments. Those are not coincidences. That is the divine trying to reach through the veil. That is the Lord trying to rescue you before you fall into agreement with someone not sent for your good. And now, this message comes, wrapped in urgency and fire. Not to scare you, but to wake you. I am Michael. I do not speak unless commanded. I do not cry unless the weight is unbearable. And I am crying now. Not because of your weakness, but because of what you are walking away from without realizing it. A millionaire, a soul prepared by heaven to bless you, has been circling your destiny. This person carries a key. Not just to finances, but to freedom. Not just to material things, but to doors you've prayed to walk through. But the enemy has used distraction, suspicion, old wounds, and spiritual manipulation to blind your eyes. You don't see them. Not clearly. You've looked at the wrong faces while the right one waited in silence. And still, God is not angry. Still, He reaches. Still, He makes a way. Still, He commands me to speak to you now. And He is saying, my child, I need you to wake up. You've been walking in circles, revisiting old cycles, letting your hope grow tired. But I did not create you for that. I created you to overcome. And that is why I'm bringing exposure. The woman you've trusted has been poisoning the well. The one you confided in has been leaking your words in the spirit realm. But you never saw it. You never questioned it. Because she wore the mask of light. But now the light she used is fading. And her real nature is showing. Do not fear her exposure. Celebrate it. For it marks the beginning of your release. The strings she tied around your heart are being cut. The chains of influence are falling. What once made sense is crumbling. You may feel confusion. That is normal. The mind is adjusting to the Spirit's awakening. Let yourself sit in the silence. Let yourself feel the discomfort. Then let truth flood in. Because it's coming. Fast. It's already started. You will begin to see things. Hear things. Feel things. That is your discernment turning back on. That is your inner sight being restored. This is not a coincidence. This message is your divine map. And you must follow it with precision. God says, I am going to show you everything now. I am going to reveal her real intentions. I will not let you be used anymore. I will not allow your soul to stay bound to lies. I will not let your future be polluted by false loyalty. It is time. Time to rise. Time to see. Time to speak. You were never ordinary. That's why your life has felt so hard. You carry something powerful. You've been marked by light. You've been chosen for high things. And every time you tried to settle, I stirred you. That stirring you feel, it's not anxiety. It's activation. It's spiritual wakefulness. You are being called higher. Even now, your soul knows it. That's why your heart is racing. That's why your hands feel warm. That's why your breath feels thick. You are being touched by heaven. Right now. As you read this, do not run. Stay in it. Let the energy come. Let the truth crack you open. You may weep. Let it happen. The weeping is part of the healing. You may tremble. Let it happen. The trembling is part of the shedding. For you are not who you were even 10 minutes ago. This message is changing you. The truth inside it is rewriting you. And you will never go back to who you were. You can't. The moment is too sacred. The presence is too heavy. You were born for divine power. You were born to speak and shift atmospheres. You were born to carry wisdom, not wounds. You were born to walk with angels. And that time has come. That woman who tried to silence you, she has no more power. Her influence is fading. And God is removing her reach. What she built with lies is collapsing. You don't need revenge. You don't need to confront her. Heaven is handling it. All you need to do is stay aligned. Stay open. Stay surrendered. I say this with trembling. Your life is about to change in 7 days. You will begin to feel the pull. Certain people will vanish. Certain voices will go silent. Do not chase them. Let the quiet remain. Let the shaking complete its cycle. You will be tempted to question it. Don't. You'll be tempted to fix what is being broken. Don't. It's not breaking, it's being rebuilt. Let it go. Trust the process. Archangel Michael says, "This is the final hour. I am crying loudly because you have not been listening. And the hourglass is nearly empty. If you wait too long, the shift will pass. And you will miss what was always yours. But if you choose now, if you open now, if you obey now, everything changes. The doors unlock. The millionaire enters. The blessings flow. The light returns. This is not about money. This is about divine position. The wealth is just one part. The real treasure is alignment. The real breakthrough is purpose. The real miracle is clarity. You've wandered too long. You've searched in too many wrong places. Come home. To yourself. To the truth. To God. Finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before her deception wraps tighter. Before your path is closed again. Before the cycle resets. There is still time. But not much. Obey quickly. Move quickly. Trust completely. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. And now that you are still reading, something within you knows this is not ordinary. Something within your soul has stirred, a recognition that this voice is not from the world, but from beyond the veil. I, Archangel Michael, am still with you. I do not stop speaking until my message has fully entered the heart it was meant for. I remain here, not because I am obligated, but because I love you with a divine urgency that cannot be silenced. This world has tried to numb you, to tell you that dreams fade, that light disappears, that good people finish last. But those are lies, crafted from shadows. You are not meant to fade. You are not meant to shrink. You are not meant to carry guilt for wanting more. You have been too silent for too long. You have allowed your power to dim, not because you were weak, but because the world told you it was safer that way. But now the heavens shout, it is no longer safe to be silent. It is no longer wise to stay still. Movement is required. Faith must rise. Even now, angels are aligning things behind the scenes. Phone calls, emails, chance encounters, and missed messages, all will begin to connect. You will start seeing patterns. Numbers. Names. Repeated words. Do not ignore them. They are not accidents. They are confirmations. Every small sign is part of the divine plan to remind you that heaven is listening to your thoughts, catching your tears, and weaving your story in secret. There is someone coming, a helper, a guide, a voice of clarity. Their presence will feel familiar even if their face is new. They carry answers to questions you've never spoken aloud. You will recognize them because your spirit will settle in their presence. It will not be a loud arrival, but it will be unmistakable. Watch for them. Prepare your heart. Because they are not coming for surface things. They are coming to walk with you through divine transition. But first, exposure. Finally, God is exposing this woman, the one who cast shadows behind you while pretending to shine beside you. The one who said she prayed for you, but truly hoped you would fall. The one who hid behind kindness to mask envy. Do not be confused by her charm. Charm is not the same as character. Discernment will now show you her energy. You will feel drained when she enters. You will feel confusion when she speaks. That is your spirit resisting deception. Trust those feelings. Trust the unease. For your discernment is being restored. The fog is lifting. There will be mourning. Not because you lost someone, but because you are grieving the version of yourself that tolerated betrayal. But do not fear this grief. It is sacred. It is the sound of chains breaking. It is the sound of your soul returning to itself. Now, look deeper. Why do you think you stayed silent for so long? Because you were conditioned to believe that peace means avoidance. But that is not heaven's peace. Heaven's peace confronts lies with truth. Heaven's peace clears rooms of falsehood. And heaven's peace is now confronting what you've tolerated. Archangel Michael says, it is time to step into your true identity. And your true identity cannot coexist with lies. That is why exposure must come first. Not to hurt you, but to heal you. Not to destroy your life, but to deliver it. God will be with you, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, you just have to trust God and pray to Him. He is not asking you to fight alone. He is not commanding you to figure it all out by yourself. He is simply asking for your surrender, your trust, your yes. Do not delay. The window is still open, but not for long. You are being called into alignment with divine timing. That is why you've felt discomfort lately. Things that once felt fine now feel wrong. That is spiritual discomfort, a sign that your environment is no longer suitable for your next level. When the soul outgrows the space, discomfort becomes your guide. Honor it. You may feel tempted to go back to old people, old habits, old patterns, because they feel familiar. But I say again, do not go back. The familiarity is a trap. You are not who you were when you walked into that season. You are wiser now. You are stronger now. You are anointed now. Even your prayers sound different. You no longer beg, you declare. You no longer hope, you know. That is because your spirit is awakening. This message is not giving you power. It is reminding you of the power you already have. The same divine breath that parted seas and raised lives is inside you. Use it. Speak what you seek. Declare what you desire. Heaven responds to bold faith. Heaven waits for your agreement. And when you speak from alignment, angels are released. I am one of them. And I am standing beside you now. You may not see me, but I have stood beside your bed while you wept. I have whispered truth when your mind echoed with lies. I have fought through spiritual interference just to get this message to you. I have moved people, stirred events, caused delays, just so that you would see these words in this exact moment. That is how much you matter. That is how significant your destiny is. You are not late. You are right on time. You are not cursed. You are covered. You are not forgotten. You are favored. But you must decide, will you believe the lie, or will you believe the light? Will you believe the fear, or will you believe the fire that God placed inside you? The time is now. Open your hands. Release what must go. Receive what is coming. Say yes before you see the how. Heaven is moving. You are not just being restored. You are being rewritten. Every lie spoken over you is being burned in the fire of truth. Every plan made against you is being dismantled by divine intervention. Every door closed against you is now unlocking. Not by might, not by force, but by spirit. Prepare yourself. The blessing that comes next will not fit in old containers. The peace you're about to feel will silence every fear. The shift you're about to walk into will validate every tear. You have survived enough. You have endured enough. Now you will rise. And nothing can stop it. Do not ignore this message. Do not click away and forget. Sit with it. Read it again. Let it sink into your spirit. Let it wash over the parts of you that still doubt. Then act. Then speak. Then pray. Finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before her illusion traps your destiny again. Heaven is pulling back the veil. The truth is in front of you. Open your eyes. Your future is waiting. And so it continues. The unfolding, the revealing, the divine awakening. I, Archangel Michael, remain here, watching closely, protecting fiercely, and guiding gently. You have now crossed into a realm of holy awareness. The veil is thinner. Your senses are sharper. The spirit within you is stirring like never before. Do not push it away. Do not try to numb it. This is what you were born for. There is an assignment on your life that cannot be completed by anyone else. You are not a replacement. You are not someone's shadow. You are not a backup plan. You are original. You are purposed. And now, you are being positioned. For far too long, you've accepted less because you thought it was all that was available. For far too long, you allowed others to speak over you, to decide what you were worthy of, to place limits on your potential. But heaven placed no such limits. The limitations were man-made. But the anointing is God-given. And what is given by God cannot be revoked by man. The voices that once echoed in your mind, of doubt, of failure, of fear, are being silenced. The spirit of heaviness that tried to cloud your vision is lifting. A new clarity is emerging. You will begin to see things differently. Not just with your eyes, but with your spirit. And what you see now cannot be unseen. Finally, God is exposing this woman, because your purpose cannot afford deception in its foundations. A structure built on lies will collapse. But your new season requires firm truth. This unveiling is not to punish her. It is to protect you. Do not fall for her tears. Do not fall for her words. Do not fall for her timing. She will say what she needs to say to remain close. But close proximity does not equal divine assignment. Not everyone who walked with you was sent to stay with you. This woman's season has ended. Let her go. Do not explain. Do not justify. Do not defend. Silence is your closure. Peace is your evidence. You may feel a pull to revisit the past. But understand this: the past is not your home. It was only a passage. Your home is in the present, walking toward the future, hand in hand with faith. If you turn back now, you will miss what's ahead. You cannot carry the weight of false friendships into a space where freedom is required. I speak this to you with divine urgency. Do not entertain manipulation dressed as repentance. Watch for fruit, not just words. True change is consistent, not convenient. You are being called to discern, not just feel. The days of emotional attachments overriding spiritual truth are over. God is not withholding clarity. He is pouring it out. This very moment is sacred. You have asked for a sign. And this is it. A message that arrives at the exact moment when your spirit needed reassurance. Not by chance, but by divine orchestration. The season you are entering will require obedience without explanation. There will be those who do not understand your next step. Let them talk. Let them wonder. Their confusion is not your responsibility. Your obedience is. Heaven is not asking for perfection. Heaven is asking for surrender. You do not need to know all the steps. You only need to take the first one. And when you take that step, when you walk away from what no longer serves you, when you stop explaining yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you, heaven will respond. Doors will open. Ideas will return. Energy will surge. Divine connections will emerge. Provision will pour. It's not magic. It's movement. When you move in obedience, God moves in power. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right where you need to be. Because heaven's timeline is not measured in clocks, it's measured in alignment. And now, you are aligning. So now, prepare. Prepare for the days where you no longer question your worth. Prepare for mornings where you wake up with joy, not dread. Prepare for environments that honor you. Prepare for laughter that does not hide sadness. Prepare for relationships where you are celebrated, not just tolerated. Prepare for a life where your name is spoken in rooms of opportunity, because you walked away from rooms filled with manipulation. Finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before her narrative rewrites your truth. You know what is real. You feel what is true. And now it is time to act upon it. As you read this, heaven is writing a new decree over you. A spiritual contract has been torn up, and a new one has been signed. You will feel it. You will dream differently. You will speak with authority. You will walk in spaces that once felt intimidating, and you will lead in them. People will ask, "What changed?" And your answer will be simple: I said yes. Yes to God's truth. Yes to spiritual clarity. Yes to inner healing. Yes to walking away from false attachments. Yes to letting go without guilt. Yes to becoming what heaven always knew you could be. This yes is not a whisper. It is a roar. It is the sound of chains falling. It is the sound of destiny unlocking. It is the sound of your spirit rising after years of suppression. You may not feel ready. But faith is not about feelings. It is about forward motion. You are ready simply because God says you are. This message will not leave you unchanged. Something inside you has already shifted. There is a holy fire burning. A deeper conviction forming. A clarity that will not fade. You will never again tolerate dishonor in the name of patience. You will never again mistake manipulation for love. You will never again abandon yourself to belong. You belong in the presence of God. And in His presence, you are restored, renewed, rebuilt. You are loved, fully, freely, forever. And now, heaven sends you forward. I, Archangel Michael, go before you. With sword in hand, not of battle, but of light. Cutting through the fog. Making paths straight. Guarding your name. Surrounding your steps. You will not fall. You will not fail. You are divinely held. And God will be with you, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, you just have to trust God and pray to Him. Now breathe. Speak. Move. Walk into the new. And do not look back. Finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before her illusion traps your promise again. The veil has lifted. The light has come. This is your moment. If you believe in God, type Amen.